All right, what if I told you guys that I think that Floyd Mayweather is the person to blame for Showtime going out of business? You know why? Because there's no star like him. It's his fault. He left the sport of boxing and retired. That's why Showtime, they can't keep the lights on. They're not able to stay in business. It's because there's no superstar. Despite guys like Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Tank Davis, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, all of these superstars who have all fought on Showtime pay-per-view, look, they can't even sustain it anymore. They weren't able to maintain it. Why? Because Floyd Mayweather was the face of HBO. When Floyd Mayweather, eventually moved to Showtime, what happened to HBO? HBO died. What happened when, Floyd Mayweather retired? Showtime's gone. Showtime, it lasted a few years, but realistically, whenever Floyd Mayweather leaves, there's no more Showtime. There's no more HBO. And I really think that that's because within the sport of boxing, as much as we enjoy the actual sweet science, you need guys like Floyd Mayweather. You need guys like Manny Pacquiao who bring a different kind of audience. They bring a storyline, the cinematics. I think people always forget that it's not always about just the pure sport of boxing itself. It's about everything surrounding that as well. The fighters, their personalities. There's a good guy, there's a bad guy. Think about the biggest pay-per-view in, combat sports history. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao had the reputation of being a good guy, being, a good humanitarian. Then you had a guy who was considered the polar opposite. I think Floyd Mayweather is a good guy personally, but everything, the way that he played the villain, the way that he was able to, degrade all of his opponents and beat them mentally before they even got in the ring. That was something that sparked Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. That's what made the fight so exciting. Having these two dynamic stars in the build-up, the anticipation for such big fights to take place, I think it's really a result of, people being invested in Manny Pacquiao and people being invested in Floyd Mayweather. People wanting to see Floyd Mayweather lose, people wanting to see Manny Pacquiao win and beat Floyd Mayweather, because we know that there was 1A and 1B for how long? Close to 2 decades where these guys were on top of their game and basically the most popular names in the sport. And now there's so much talent in the sport of boxing. I'm not talking about talent. This has nothing to do with talent. This has to do with personality and being able to keep the lights on from the perspective of being able to sell pay-per-views. The reason why Showtime has gone out of business is because they don't have the money to fund these productions, to fund these all accesses, to fund the show box on Fridays and Saturday nights, all these press conferences, traveling, everything that goes into the production of putting on a big boxing event. It's hard to maintain that money. Obviously, they're going to shut down because where else are they supposed to get the money from? PBC is now being in talks, for Al Heyman to maybe make a deal with DAZN, maybe to make a deal with Amazon. But look, we just lost one of the best platforms, and I really do think that a major reason why is because of Floyd Mayweather, because he was such a major presence within the sport, and Manny Pacquiao as well. But I think Floyd Mayweather, you go back 10 plus years, you go back to the all accesses, you go to the HBO 24/7s, you do all that stuff, and you reminisce about how invested people used to be in the sport of boxing. And compared to now, it's not nearly what it was years back. Boxing was in a golden age when it was Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. These guys were running the sport of boxing, and specifically in the welterweight division, but everybody was asking to see that fight. Even people who didn't know the sport of boxing were saying, hey, when's Manny Pacquiao going to fight Floyd Mayweather? When's Floyd Mayweather going to take on Manny Pacquiao? When's Manny going to take that blood test? And then there were things on Nike about Manny Pacquiao kind of teasing Floyd Mayweather, saying he's going to fight me. I don't know if you guys remember that legendary commercial, but you don't see stuff like that anymore. You don't see fighters, getting the Nike deals for the sport of boxing. No, that doesn't happen anymore. It's literally Everlast. That's basically it. No one's getting these huge deals anymore. And it's unfortunate. You have guys like Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, guys who are uber talented, guys who have personalities, but it's still not enough because there's no hate for fighters. And I'm not saying that that's the way it should be. I'm not saying that fighters should be hated, but a lot of people want to see fighters lose in the sport of boxing today, the same way a lot of people want to see fighters win in the sport of boxing today. But Floyd Mayweather, everybody and their mothers wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose. There's a difference between having that And then on top of that, he had his own fans. So Floyd Mayweather had his own fan base. And on top of that, you could basically double or triple his fan base because he had so many haters, because he was willing to play the villain, and like, you know, make all these pay-per-views eventually, you know, shoot to the sky because people want to see him get knocked out. People wanted to see him lose. You remember when Shane Mosley caught Mayweather in that fight when they fought each other, and that right hand just caught Mayweather clean. It was a short right hand, and then he landed another overhand right, and the crowd went crazy. That's because people were saying, man, it's finally time, it's finally time. But there's no fighter now, ever since Floyd Mayweather has left the sport of boxing, from a professional standpoint, not all the exhibition stuff, from a professional standpoint, no one wants to see anybody else lose as much as they wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose. And that's why the ratings have gone down. That's why the ratings of Showtime aren't as you know, great in terms of number, and the entire reason why Showtime boxing isn't a thing anymore, because there's no superstar to that level of Floyd Mayweather or even a Manny Pacquiao. And I don't think, you know, even how great Canelo is, he's never going to be at that level from a fighter's perspective and from a, you know, a promoting perspective. He's not the same kind of draw. He has Mexico and a lot of fans here as well, but Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, they were different, you know, and that's just why boxing's different now. We need to wait for those stars to evolve. So hopefully, you know, we get another big network to essentially take the place of Showtime, even though those are big shoes to fill. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about all this. Showtime going out of business. What do you guys think the main reason why? I think it's, you know, overpaying fighters, and at the same time not giving, you know, enough time to the actual production of it and making sure everyone's getting paid. That's why they ultimately, you know, stopped the deal and went out of business, couldn't keep the lights on. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.